Hello everyone, this is Aston Francis. In this presentation I discuss automation, case study 3. This was for an automated blending system to make 70% isopropyl alcohol and also 3% hydrogen peroxide. This was at a company called Diamond Products, a pharmaceutical company in Sefner, Florida. This was between 1994 to 97. My disclaimer: I do not have any qualifications nor experience in any area of pharmacology, and I am not a hydraulics expert. My training and expertise is in engineering, industrial controls, SCADA, computer hardware, software, telecommunications, etc. So this presentation is done from an engineering point of view. Here is some background information. I immigrated from Jamaica to the US in 1993. The manual blending method. In early 1994, when I joined the company, the blending process for 70% isopropyl alcohol and 3% peroxide were entirely manual. Many times the batch failed to pass the lab test. This caused loss of production and caused conflict and loss of profits. I proposed an automated blending solution to instantly blend products. I made several designs around 96 to 97, and the exact design and construction was contracted out by the plant engineer. It was done for 3% peroxide. I did not build the system. This automated system greatly improved efficiencies, increased profits, reduced human errors, and maintained consistency. The improvements were in the orders of magnitude. An order of magnitude is 10, 2 orders of magnitude is 100, 3 orders is 1000, etc. So in this ratio, manual to automated, it is 6 hours times 60 minutes times 60 seconds divided by 20 seconds for automation. So the results are amazing. It is 3 orders of magnitude. So the manual blending process. Open the DI water valve and pump the required volume into the 12,000 gallon tank. After this is completed, open the valve for 99% IPA and pump the required volume. Mix for about 4 to 6 hours. The lab then tests for compliance. Check the percentage to make sure they're in spec. These times that I'm providing and size, like gallons, may not be exact. This is from memory. So the ratio was approximately 1 to 2 for 70% isopropyl alcohol. Manual system problems. People need special training, like the quality supervisors and the shift chemist. And people make mistakes. People have miscommunication, and this is old technology. Manual system problems. Sometimes there was too much water. Sometimes there was too much IPA. And then when you correct the problem, it still is not in spec. So you still had to blend again for hours, top up more water or isopropyl alcohol. Machine and people were idle for the entire shift sometimes. So that's wasted time, downtime on equipment and people. Manual system problems. Yelling at the staff did not fix the problem. Neither did write-ups or stern memos fix the problem. Firing the person does not guarantee that the next hire will be any better. If you hire a new person, you are basically rolling the dice. Is he better, the same, or worse? That is rolling the dice. This was back in 1994 to 97. How was this being done in the United States? Where you fill a tank, 12,000 gallons, spend hours doing that, hours of time blending. That is very old. It is prone to mistakes, and it is easy to mess up the batch. Solution: use automation. Automated systems. In this automated design, positive displacement pumps are used. There's a static mixer that creates turbulence to blend the DI water and IPA. It agitates the liquid so the two liquids blend. A controller monitors and controls the process. 70% IPA is instantly available within seconds. Positive displacement pumps deliver precise volume per revolution. There's a static mixer that creates turbulence to blend the DI water and IPA at the output. Blending systems comparison. Comparison between the manual method and the inline automated method. So the manual method takes many hours, 4 to 8 hours or more. It takes hours to correct the batch if it fails the test. It wastes time, is prone to human errors. Inconsistencies occurred also. There were reports of spikes in the blend, meaning the IPA was not 70%. There were spikes, meaning higher. So there is poor audit trail when you're doing manual. You have to write down what you're doing. That can be prone to errors as well. It is unsafe. Hydrogen peroxide, H2O2, is dangerous. It is literally rocket fuel at 50%. This manual method takes up land space or real estate. There were 4 huge tanks in the front of the yard on Cannon Plant Road in Seffner. It has a huge initial cost to build out those 4 tanks and the square footage of land. It takes long to construct. It would take several weeks to construct those tanks, install them, and thousands of dollars. This has low overall process efficiency. It also takes more energy because you constantly blend in the product. Even when it is idle overnight, it still has to be blended. And it takes more hours again if you want to start production and if you stop blending for any time. Technical skills are required. You have to know exactly what to do and you have to be trained. The mistakes here are costly. You sometimes waste product. Sometimes you have to flush the water down the drain or alcohol. Sometimes it could be recovered when you pump to a temporary storage tank. In the automated system on the right, the comparison, instant batch is available. So within seconds you have your product available and it is constantly monitored by the controller. You can also quickly change the percent. You can switch to 50% in seconds. There's no human error. Better consistency. The product is maintained within a tight constraint, so you have a better quality, better consistent product. Detailed audit trail, meaning that the system can generate time-stamped values, events. It will do that more precisely. It is safer. You do not have to interact with equipment, so that makes it safer. Less land space is required. You only need a few tens of square foot to mount these blending systems. Less initial costs. You don't have to buy these huge tanks, and the square footage of the land is not used. Faster to construct. You can build this more quickly than you can build out a tank farm. It takes less electricity since you're not constantly blending. When you stop the process, there's no electricity being used. While the old method, you still have to be agitating or constantly agitating the liquid, or it will separate, and that is bad. No technical skills required to blend. You do not have to be highly trained. It is being done by machine, by the equipment, by automation. So the person has low skill sets. Automated blending system increases your profits. So push. Process improvements. Analyze the problem, design the solution, build out the system, and test. Sansa says, enough of your presentation. I'm out of here. This is Aston Francis, and thanks for watching.